Please, please call me now.
Call.
Now, I mean, Roland, we're seeing
Hard round.
very unorthodox plays here, and I mean, just your instinct that that Scharf and Fraser were these unorthodox plays dictated by what's going on in the standings, or still maybe misinterpretation?
I mean, I think it's Eddie was a bit unlucky that the ace flopped out on the turn. He might not have lost any more chips. It was sort of too out of it to lose chips. It's just a difficult strategy. They're on the line. I mean, Eddie's now going to be guaranteed an 18th place, 18 points. Sorry, 18
Right.
points. I mean,
And so he doesn't really care if he finishes 5th or 8th. He's going to be in the playoffs. The chance to...
yeah. I mean, Vicky has to come in the top 2, and one of the guys has to win the last heat. He's
Oh,
Juha or
you
Dave
see,
Elliott.
for Eddie to get knocked out.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Right.
very unlikely.
Pass.
But if Eddie dusts his chips off and goes out next, it's going to start becoming more of a possibility,
It is,
isn't
yeah.
it?
No raise.
What a great start for Marcel. He's got half the chips in play almost.
I mean, he's been gifted them. I mean, I know he had to have some heart to call, but what's up with that?
3,000. Gold.
Marcel. So he's going to win this pot on the turn. Wow, he's made the nuts.
I think he might win it on the river at this stage.
6,000.
He can just find a call here.
Gold.
Wow, well played, Marcel.
He's got the nuts. He's got Annie drawing dead. Actually, if she hits a pair here, she might be able to check.
Check.
Does she?
Queen eye.
Marcel's misread his hand. He has misread his hand.
For the 6-7.
And this is a horrible advertisement for Marcel's
didn't
range
see
of
that.
sunglasses that he's brought
Yeah,
out.
don't wear
I know.
sunglasses at a poker table because that's what happens.
You should assume you have a straight. It's likely.
I'm glad I didn't have a pairing. That's
Wow.
normal.
6-7.
Actually,
That's what happens when you're winning too much. You're
actually,
No,
a
it's
little bit
6-7.
It doesn't
crazy
matter
because you're
because-
winning too much and you lose,
No, it's getting
lose
late.
control too much about
he's not going to get any more money.
because of your happiness.
It didn't cost him a dime, did it,
You
Jesse?
lose control.
No.
I wouldn't get anything out of you if you have it on the hand.
Oh, no.
Poker specs or
Poker misstep.
poker missteps. But Las Gas 282,000.
Give me this hand.
Welcome back to Premier League Poker, a league format where players are awarded points in the standings based on their finishing position.
You're so bad, Joseph.
Next time,
People who
maybe-
aren't really familiar with these
Oh, you say I'm
situations,
stealing
it's complicated, isn't it?
It is. You want to accumulate
Stealing
chips
with
to
the
protect
call now.
yourself. It's a lot
It's a
about
bluff call.
self-preservation.
Attacking us with the call.
What I'm going to do.
I mean, isn't there a fact that even though Marcel is under
Crunchy on
pressure point-wise, the fact that he's got more than twice as many as everybody else means he might have
That's
two
what you're always-
plans,
you make
one
your
for
own
the
rules.
first half of his stack and one
Yeah,
for the
I think
second.
that could be right.
Do you know? I think I can actually pass this hand. Isn't that strange? I think I can.
is.
I
It is.
I
No,
think I can.
no shame in passing.
It
No
is.
shame.
It might be a 9 doors.
You can't lose anything with passing.
Why has Marcel limped in
Yeah,
here?
you
Is this
lost
just
the
sort of
option.
back to his old philosophy of being tricky?
Yeah, he loves to play fancy, Marcel. And he gets and he's flopped 2 pair.
Mm.
$4,000. Gold. Gold.
Drawing almost dead.
Marcel's played some pots like this with the intention of bluffing on the turn.
I don't think he's here to bluff. I think he thinks he has the best hand at the moment.
Right.
Wow, Annie Duke has just got such a monster. She could even check. I mean, check raise, check to check raise. If she checks, it's probably to check raise. It is to check raise if she checks.
Check.
Marcel's going to check.
Check.
And they're all going to check now.
Who has the better kicker? Huh?
Me have the big kicker.
What is your kicker? To a 9 or to an ace? Maybe to a 5?
He's
Maybe
trying.
9-5.
He doesn't. He knows he
Five,
probably doesn't have
six,
the best hand, but he wants to get a
maybe
good
55.
feeling for what everybody else has. Is that what that was about?
Only wanted to check raise there. She's disappointed that they checked behind her.
She loved the Jack of Hearts.
That's a bad card for her. I mean, they're really not going to call now.
Okay, 12,000. Pass.
We've seen Alex make some big calls in the past. I can't see he's going to be calling here with the third pair. It would surprise me immensely in this situation.
I mean, it wasn't a very drawy board, was it?
No.
She would have had to be on air early, right?
Indeed.
He could convince himself it's 9s with a lower kicker, or a 6-7.
Pass.
Well played.
One thing about Annie, she's always very confident in what her strategy is.
You played it well.
She's
The goal is to win the
telling
It's bluff,
everybody
it was a
that
good
she's
bluff.
in a go for broke strategy.
Not ashamed to call.
I don't know if that's true or
I
not.
just have a 9.
I wouldn't lay down the ace.
A third, fourth, or fifth doesn't do much for me beyond just locking me into the playoffs. So that's why, like, I might as well just play for second or first, because that's the only thing that really swings my results anyway. So I definitely feel some pressure to really perform today. But with that pressure actually comes some freedom, which is it doesn't really matter unless I come in first or second, so I might as well just go for it, you know.
Is this an indication for you, Roland, the way things are going here, of how much these players value a top 4 spot over a playoff spot? Do you think that's
Yeah,
right?
I mean, not all of them are very comfortable with it in the heads-up situation.
So that was a good start.
Pass.
Kings, ace, queen.
It's a different game. I think Alex may be comfortable, but I'm not sure about some of the others.
You know, the good horse
I didn't even know I
didn't
was straight
go fast from the start. The good horse didn't go fast from the start.
Yeah,
So
Exactly what situation would Alex be uncomfortable in?
be careful.
but you
Cool.
be careful.
Cool.
Because do you say these things, you wake me up. You see, now you're alert. Even Vicky was so nice to us first, and now she's even thinking about racing after Yuling. It's unreal, isn't it?
Raised
My call
7,000
looks so weak.
Your call looks so weak.
Well,
She's trying to
is this
steal my
well
lead
played
from
by
the other.
Kravchenko, or has Vicky...
I think it's well played by Vicky, to be honest.
Yeah?
But obviously, he's going to be well aware that she may not have the ace-jack, but he's in a little difficult spot
I
here.
wanted to see the
Pass.
flop.
Cool.
Check.
Vicky's been very good on the continuation bet,
Yeah,
hasn't
she's
she?
going to need to be here to take it down. If he misses the flop, it's going to be hard for him.
Check.
Second pair for Alex. In the aggressive position for Vicky.
Well, this is an interesting situation for both. She's going to bet.
11,000.
May not have been enough, or was it? I mean, is it enough to look serious, that bet?
Yeah. I think he'll call once at least. He hates to lay this down in this spot.
There's something going on here, I believe, Roland, which is that Kravchenko and Eddie on the same points, but I think Eddie is slightly ahead in the tiebreakers. I think.
Wow, that's a horrible card for her.
Yeah. There's now basically only like 1 or 2 hands that beat him, right?
Well, she's drawing dead.
Check.
It's actually a good card for her to check now, isn't it?
Check.
You know,
Yeah.
she may have lost her the pot yet.
Yeah. I think she was losing
King,
anyway.
a king
A king.
would have split.
Wow, Vicky. Don't call.
18,000.
No, she's just think about it at least. Think about it.
Cool.
2 pairs.
And what should the logic have been there? If he had anything to check, he would have checked, and he could only be
Yeah.
betting there if he
Yeah.
had.
It looked like
Not
it looked like a
exactly.
bluff or something, but she
Ace queen.
Nice hand.
played it bad.
Sorry.
I mean, she didn't even think at the end like that. She thought she had to be good, but she thought if she thought the logic through, it can't really be a bluff there from Alex.